breaking news today.
Please subscribe and then check notification box to get all breaking news alerts.
Trump just had 199 people arrested in secret overnight raid after hearing what they all did. Hell yeah. If there's anything the last almost 36 hours have taught us, it's that we're at war within our own country. It's not because conservatives want to be or have brought cause for this divisive hatred, but because the left can't handle not having the control they have enjoyed for the last 8 years of destruction. President Trump has been the biggest threat to all they hold dear. That's not good for our country, and proved just that when he ordered the arrest of 199 people in one particular state. There's expected to be more soon before he's done making the necessary point that the U.S. doesn't tolerate terrorism of any kind. Citizens of this great nation are under attack from within, and it's coming from a number of directions, one of which revealed itself recently. We're lucky to have a leader like Trump in charge to stop it before it gets more out of control, but it was 2 terms of Barack Obama that got us here to begin with. The work that the current commander-in-chief has cut out for him is far more complex than he may have thought, but is more than up for the challenge anyway in doing a masterful job at it. This was just seen with the swift and assertive action the president took that resulted in a whopping 199 arrests. Liberalism isn't the only cancer in the country that seeks to destroy what our forefathers built. The immense refugee program that Obama set up, which set out to bring 100,000 Muslims to America, was an invitation to terrorism. What we're seeing in Europe, with one terror attack after another as a direct result of their open-door policy to refugees, is what President Trump is taking action to avoid in America, and has already done a brilliant job at this, starting with the Muslim Mecca of America. The Jerusalem Post reports. U.S. immigration authorities have arrested and moved to deport 199 Iraqi immigrants, mostly from the Detroit area, in the last 3 weeks after Iraq agreed to accept deportees as part of a deal removing it from President Donald Trump's travel ban, officials said on Wednesday. In the Detroit area, 114 Iraqi nationals were arrested over the weekend, and 85 throughout the rest of the country over the past several weeks, Jillian Christensen, 1A, U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement spokeswoman, said in a statement. The actions came as part of the Trump administration's push to increase immigration enforcement and make countries, which have resisted in the past, take back nationals ordered deported from the United States. Dealing with what Obama created in this regard stretches beyond just an immigration ban which Trump has put into place numerous times over to usurp liberals' efforts to stop it. We already have a lot of the problem here, where hate percolates as American taxpayers foot the bill for what will be an inevitable attack from within if we don't start paying attention to these problems. Also, before any Democrat or eccentric lefty wants to use this arresting spree as more reason to create hate for Trump or the Conservative Party, there's one unfortunate fact about the majority of the deported which you won't hear on mainstream media. The overwhelming majority of those arrested had criminal convictions for crimes including murder, rape, assault, kidnapping, burglary, drug trafficking, weapons violations and other offenses, Jillian Christensen, 1A. U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement spokeswoman said, according to MSN. As expected, the rhetoric has already begun to counter Trump's offense to terrorism within our own borders, but liberals reporting this sweeping arrest with pictures of crying children. They're also claiming that Trump is sending persecuted Christians back to their war-torn nations. While there was a few who caught up in the fringe by default of placement and perhaps unfortunate associations, they are a very small minority of the nearly 2